Oh, hello there. Welcome back, media ethics students. This is effectively like, I feel like we're starting the semester over again. It's like a first day of school. I decided to make this video where I could go over some of the ways in which the course has changed in the last 2 weeks because we are online only now because of the need to socially distance because of COVID-19. So I just wanted to show you all a couple of things that will be different about the class from now on. So what we're taking a look at now is the Folio site. I'm going to set it so that it looks like how you all see it. If I click on that, view as student. Okay, so first and foremost, there is what I sent to you all back on the 25th via email, but it is here in the middle of the Folio site now called the Plague Plan. And this goes step by step talking about how all of these things are going to change. I do want to make a couple quick notes about some things, right? So the presentations, this is one of the hardest things to make changes to because this class is really set up for group presentations. What I have done is instead of making them group presentations, they're now vlogs. What I want you to do is record yourself presenting a case study. You can use any piece of software you want to record it. You can use Zoom like I'm using. You can use iSpring. You can use Skype, I think it's got a recording system. If you want to use something like YouTube, Twitch, you want to record it on your cell phone, that's fine too. Whatever you would like to do. And all you need to do is pick one of the case studies from your assigned week. Whereas I was asking you to work as a group and present multiple, in the old way, what we're going to do this way is just pick one and give a 10-minute presentation and record yourself doing it. I'm not going to grade the presentation on how well you appear on video. That is not what this class is about. In the same way that with the presentations when they were in person, I wasn't really judging you on if you said the word a lot. It's not a public speaking class. So you are going to find your new date if you have not already. You're going to pick one case study and you are going to record a video that is you discussing it. I have a breakdown of the time you should read. One of the key points is at the end of the presentation. What I want you to do is somewhere on screen, I want you to show a multiple choice question and 4 answers, possible answers, and indicate which is the correct answer and why. Now, we used to have you doing this in a Dropbox where you type it up and submit it, but as a way to incentivize getting everybody to watch these videos you all are making, I'm going to put the question, or I want you to put the question at the end of the presentation. And you will find, we'll take a look at it in a second, where to post those once you're done. If you have any questions about those, please let me know. Moving on, section assignments are going to be the same as they always were. Those aren't changing. We did those on Folio. Anyway, there are some changes to the research paper. The whole thing is now due a week later on April 24th. And your interviews have a slightly different deadline. So interview 4 isn't due until April 3rd. Interview 5 isn't due until April 10. The interviews also, I'm saying that you can do them over telephone. You can do them over video conference like Skype or Zoom like I'm using now, or you can do them over email where you send the questions in and they respond with answers. I'm fine with any and all of those you want to do for your last 2 interviews. Otherwise, the research paper is the same. And then last, but certainly not least, will be the final exam. The only real difference of note there is on the final exam. The questions that you all are creating for the exam will be at the end of your vlogs, your video presentations, as opposed to being taken by me and from the Dropbox and submitted that way. So let's look at some of the stuff as it lives on the Folio site now. And I have this set to student view, so you should look a lot like what you have. First of all, I sent an email about this, but I just wanted to let you know again, up here, this thing called the updated attendance quiz. Please make sure you take that by, at the very latest, the end of the day, Tuesday. The university said we have to put something on our site that is due, essentially, even though this isn't really worth points, within the first 2 days, and that's to make sure that we can take an attendance style quiz and know that you are in fact back from our extended virus vacation. And so it's just one question. It's, do you have any questions about the changes in course? If you do have questions, please type them in as the answer, and I'll do my best to answer them. If you don't, just say no, that you don't have any questions, and submit it. Just so you know, anybody who doesn't take this in the first 2 days, I'm supposed to notify the department chair so they can track you down and make sure you're still enrolled as a student. So just avoid any problems. Just take the first quiz. Take it by Tuesday. The research paper section is exactly the same as it was. The only difference is that the interview analyses deadlines have changed for 4 and 5, and the Dropbox for the turn in the final paper Dropbox is down at the bottom. I went ahead and opened that up. Okay, what else have we got in terms of changes we need to go over? If we scroll down to the bottom here, the section assignments, like I said, are exactly the same. I haven't posted the one for April 10 yet. That will go there as soon as I am done working on it today. And the video lectures, which are where the video you are watching now, it will end up living once I'm done recording it, as well as some smaller video lectures I'm going to record that involve the research paper, how to put together a lit review, how to work and explain your method, how to stitch your analyses together. I'm going to have some presentations on that that I will film myself doing, and then we'll post there. And then, of course, the final exam will live down here. Now, those vlogs, once you're done with those, once you're done with filming those for the date that you happen to be on, you will post them to either YouTube or Vimeo, whatever hosting service you want to use. And then you will post them here, which is the case study vlogs go here section. I've set it up as a discussion section. You'll notice here is a discussion forum called Post Your Case Study Vlogs here. If you click that, when you have your video made, click reply to thread and post it as an embedded video or the hyperlink to the video in that reply. And that'll be how everyone will be open to watch them as they're posted, and I will be able to watch them and grade them. So with that, that's pretty well all of the changes that I have. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to have virtual office hours every day, 10 to 11 in the morning on Skype. And you can find that email where I gave everybody my Skype username. Feel free to use either the video or audio chat version, or you can just use the text messaging version, as well as email and direct messaging on Twitter. Both still work pretty darn well. So with that, stay safe out there, and I look forward to seeing how this class manages to pull things together. So good luck.